It was very wrong for us to get a political independence in 1975. Our country was not ready. And I don't know how Somare got this kind of inspiration or revelation somewhere to get a independence when 99% of Papua New Guineans were still primitives. And this is one thing that is frustrating. Some of us will never grow up in a lifestyle where it's very lucrative, where people have all the opportunities to advance to education and get all the learnings as much as they could. Most of us will grow up in a village level and a subsistence farming. And when I look back to this, after 40 years of lifestyle that we have been through, it is ridiculous, we cannot see this. We cannot see the real, actual identity of Western civilization and how to advance in the real world. We have been derailed. We have been left behind, and we have been continued to play this kind of politic, of petty cash politic, by the primitive leaders who has been acting like a big man, and this big man ideology has been never gone down, because the big man ideology is about enhancing and enriching another person when you become a big man. Because in our traditional society, the big man was about helping people. It's about making a lot of gardens, looking at a lot of pigs, marrying a lot of wives to expand the world of growing more crops and able to feed the hungry and feed the poor and help those who are not able to help themselves. But the Western civilization philosophy of leadership is different from the Papua New Guinea modern Western civilization leadership, because it is contradicting when you look at our traditional leadership, or called big man system leadership. It's about service, it's about serving people, it's about loving people. But when they try to integrate that big man system into the Western civilization system, it's becoming a cultural shock for them to adapt, because they don't really understand what is the Western civilization, because the Western civilization is about education. You've got to be well educated in order to have a position, or if you've got to be well educated in order to be a political leader. Because economy is about leadership. If leadership is not making good decisions and making good laws, the economy will go down the drain, because somewhere somebody will come from nowhere, from Asia or from China or from other countries, to manipulate our puppet primitive leaders to perpetuate their own interest by bribing our leaders through they call political or diplomatic bribery, which is the aid and other forms of aid, which is totally a diplomatic bribery. So our primitive leadership has never understood what is politics, and this is the problem which has haunted thousands and millions of Papua New Guineans right now. And this is one of the things that I don't like. And we are not economically independent because we have been given the political independence, but economically we are too dependent on our parents and our grandparents and our brothers and sisters who are working, and we are still dependent on the provincial or national government to do everything, without knowing that we have never been given the tool to cultivate our land and to tap into the small and medium entrepreneur business. And even though the small medium entrepreneur has been set apart, it is not working, because the bureaucracy who are sitting on top of the SME is controlling all the budget, and this SME is just a dead basket. It's just another junk that the government is putting money through, and then later they are getting money out from it. So my question is that how can we become economically independent when we are still don't know how, and our leaders are still confusing, because they cannot speak out, they cannot talk right, they cannot think right, because the only thinking is that going through parliament is about making money. That is the only end meet there making it out. And how can those kind of leaders actually change this country? I mean, by looking at all the leaders, I cannot see a patriotic. And the only patriotic leader that I see I've never seen him, but I've heard from the story, is the Jambagu Oguk. The Jambagu Oguk is the true patriot of this country, and I don't find any of us. The only person that is upcoming is Paul Spakov, and I hope there will be some good things coming out from him. And we want leaders to be like that. That is why I'm making this video clip. Watch it, share it.